Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to this week's SNL.
Yeah. Woo. I need some applause, please. On the front, it says Pastor Carson.
Come on.
Or I think potential church. King Kong versus Godzilla.
That is incorrect.
Titanic.
Oh, let's see. It is, in fact,
Correct. So if you'd like to be involved in the show, whether that's running a camera or the technical stuff, or if you just want to be in the studio audience, this means technical stuff.
Yeah.
Right here, technical stuff. You guys are producers. You know we're giving away a prize, and we don't have a drum roll?
I mean, we have.
Hey guys, welcome. Where's the camera? Hey, I'm coming. Can they hear me online?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, leave something in the chat. Hey, there we are, Lion. Look at us. This is Lion. He is the super basketball player. What team do you play for?
Lakers.
And you had a game today?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the score?
5-2.
All
Dang, come
right. Good job. You know what Lion would like is a sucker. His sister has 2 suckers. So what color?
Blue.
All right. So if you're on campus, we're here in the studio audience. He would love to have a sucker. That would make us all happy. We'll tell everybody good night.
Good night.
All right. Good deal. Thank you, Pastor Lion.
Pastor.
Let me help you down. Don't take that with you. That's got all my stuff on it. All right, guys. Like I said, I want to welcome you to Saturday Night Live. This is our live stream. And by the way, we are changing. Did our producers know that?
I had no idea. Please inform me.
You guys were in on the change. We're going back to win.
Sundays.
Todd,
It's like I got a spray tan. Right
it's
now.
a different
My
time.
forehead looks shiny.
Hey, what about those shirts you got on?
Come on, now, you like this?
Exclusive merch.
That is right.
KG, Tyler Gramling.
Come on.
You're funny. You're funny. Yes, it is the new merch. And hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give 2 of those away.
Oh,
Come on.
You know what? I was literally asked today if someone can get the shirt.
Let me show you.
I told them absolutely
They
not.
happen to be right here in the old locker. Here they are. We're going to give these 2 away. Now, we're going to give these away traditional style. You got to invite somebody. And here's the thing we're going to add to it, because these are hot off the press. Is the person you invite has got to be their first time in the show. Oh, baby. It's got to be their first time on the show, and all they have to do is come into the chat and say, hey, hola, I am here, and I am ready to go. So there are incredible shirts, and make a few phone calls, send out a super email, because remember, it's all about subscribing. But we are moving to Sunday, a new time.
Yes.
You know what the time is?
Well, same time as right now.
Yes. But
Same
a new
time is right now, but it's going to be moved to 7 p.m. on Sunday evening,
starting June the 23rd.
June the 23rd.
The weekend after Papa's Day. We will be on Saturday next week, which happens to be Papa's Day. So, but on the 23rd, we're going to be kicking that off. Now, we're having another contest.
Tell me about it.
We're going to be giving away 2 of these. Da-da-da-da-da. Your own.
Look at that.
Your own TroyGramling.com notebook, journal. It's black and red, and it is awesome. So we're going to give this away here, and this is just going to be a question in the chat, and then we'll have another one a little bit later. Can you producers help me remember that?
Absolutely. Sir. Always.
All right, here's the question. What is the number of pages in this book? This amazing book. How many pages are in the book? The first one in the chat. The first one in the chat that's not in the room will win a notebook. All right. So what is the number of pages in this book? And because that book, by the way, is coming out Tuesday from 5 to 7, we are going to be at Barnes & Noble. We're going to be signing books. We're giving away a iPad with the Kindle version of the book. We're giving away coffee. We're going to have live music. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's my prayer. I hope a lot. Oh, and the first 25 people that show up are going to get a free book. Free book.
Free 99. Nothing better than that.
And all of the provisions. No, it's not provisions. What do you call it?
Processions.
Processions? That's not it.
Proceeds.
Proceeds.
Sorry, I'm in graduation mode.
All the proceeds from the book are going to the next generation. This is camp season, and we want them to have an incredible camp. And you would be amazed at how expensive camps actually are. So be sure and check that out. We'll be giving you another little contest opportunity in just a moment. We've got Soul Session. We've got some tea. We are actually in a series on the weekend called
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Come on.
Do you guys like sweet tea?
I do. I prefer just tea, like iced tea,
Yes.
rather than sweet tea.
No sweet?
I've got some information for you. Before we hop to any tea, I've got some information for you. I have found out, I've dug, I've researched, I've searched the 7 Seas, and I have found who has watched the most of your live stream. Which viewers have watched the most hours? As of, I think maybe a couple in the past couple. Would you like to know? I'll give you top 3.
Okay.
Top 3.
Come on.
The third highest watched.
Hold it. Before you
viewer.
give me the top 3, do you have the 3 lowest? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I have the lowest, and that person is in the room right now.
Am I married to that person?
No, it would be Courtney Correa, Special K.
Courtney.
She's always on your account because she's managing.
She's always managing your
she's
account,
working.
so she's never on hers.
Oh my goodness.
So there's a long.
I bragged on Courtney today.
Why did you guess me?
I don't know. She said it was in the room.
There's a long third place tie.
All right.
Oh.
Tied for third, we have Carly Garcia,
Woo!
Jessica Gramling,
Woo!
Maddie Fernandez.
Woo! That's all 3 of those are 3?
There's more. Pastor Danny Fernandez,
Woo!
Pastor Leslie Phillips,
Yay!
and Eric Blanco.
Yay!
Those are all tied for 3 as far as most watched hours.
All right. Way to go, guys.
Number.
And so they're pretty entertained.
They are.
That they are.
They are. They love you. They can't get enough of you.
Well, you're there too, brother.
Come on. You're right. You know what? I was being humble. They're watching through me. There's a 3-way tie for third place. Or sorry, second place. Second place is Thomas Melvin,
All right, Thomas.
Giselle Munoz.
Oh, come on.
Who was that?
Giselle Munoz.
Jizzle?
And then the final person tied for second place is O'Dallas Vega.
Dallas.
OD on the hunt.
All right. I got a drum roll.
Last one. Number 1, significantly ahead of everyone else. Pastor Matt Jacob. Come on. So what I took from that is Pastor Matt cares more about you than Pastor Danny. I don't see him.
Did we,
Well, hey,
did we ever address?
what about Stephanie Michelle?
Yeah, she's a ways down the list.
Well, she gets to talk to me all the time.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
She gets to be entertained by me all the time live.
Yep.
He-
But I thought that was interesting. So
That
just
is
wanted to let you
interesting. That is interesting. Now, they're all in the house. My prayer is, and one of the reasons we're doing this is eventually those folks, we won't even know who they are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except for in the chat room.
know.
because they'll be a part of the chat room. But I do applaud all of you guys for tuning in and helping us build this channel. Our desire is to build a sense of community where we reach toward our potential. Accomplishing our destiny, what God's created us to be, is exactly what we want to be, because that's where we find our greatest joy in all of our relationships. And we just want to partner you. That's what the book is about. That's what the podcast is about. That, by the way, you know, Pastor Danny was showing me Stanley's in the house, I think. He's here as part of the studio audience.
Mr.
And my
Sterling.
podcast with Stanley had almost 10,000 views.
Come on.
Come on.
He's a big deal.
Yeah.
And he keeps trying to tell people that.
Woo, doggies. Way to go, Mr. S.
Mr. S.
Mr. S. So, anyways, that's all that's
He
happening.
forgot your name. That's what that was. Yeah.
No, it's not. What, Steven?
Something like that.
Anyways, guys, we are glad you're here. Sammy and Danny and Odalis and Jessica. Oh, shout out to Eric. That's right. Thank you, Jessica.
Correct.
We appreciate that. Shout
Eric
out
and
to
Thomas.
Eric and Thomas. We are glad you guys are here, and we appreciate your interaction and helping us build this channel, because one day God's going to use it. And it's hard because most channels tend to be negative, and we are just full of positivity.
We'll see once we get to Tea with PT, just how positive we are.
We're going to be, well, you got to be honest,
Right.
but we're not searching negativity.
Correct.
We're not afraid to confront it, but we're not searching for it.
Amen.
And speaking of that, I think it's time for some tea with Brother PT. All right, guys, this is our part of the program where we have a little bit of tea. We talk tea. We see what is going on in the world. And Carson does some digging to find out what people are talking about. And what's the world talking about today?
So I got two stories for us today.
All right.
Okay. First off, the Olympics is right around the corner.
Wow.
Now, you're a sports guy. You grew up playing sports. And I was curious, what is the most popular Olympic sport? What would you think within the U.S.?
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Summer?
Summer.
I would think track and field.
Track and field as the most popular. Well, there's actually a list right here. They broke it down into a chart, as you can see here in the U.S. And
Wow.
you're quite a ways off.
Well, where'd the
Yes.
U.S. go? So it's gymnastics. That's the number one.
The number one and number three, apparently. I don't know what artistic gymnastics is.
And rhythmic.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference between those are.
Well, I guess I don't know either. Anybody out there in the chat know the difference between artistic gymnastics and rhythmic gymnastics? Swimming doesn't surprise. It'll be interesting to see. Is this the Summer Olympics? So this would be the Summer Olympics. Do we have a swimmer that, like Phelps, that's supposed to be really good?
We do. I can't remember his name though. But I saw a video of him. He is supposed to be very
Well,
good.
because I would think that if, what we're good at is, track and field didn't even make it.
Track and field did not make it.
Wow.
No, swimming, diving, which I thought was interesting. I've never once watched diving. And then basketball.
Huh.
Basketball made a little more sense.
Basketball's number one in China.
It is.
That's
correct. Along with table tennis, which I'm not going to say anything about.
I like table tennis, but have you ever watched them play table tennis in the Olympics?
Yes.
It looks intense.
Oh my gosh. And badminton.
Yeah.
And there's artistic swimming. I never heard of that.
I have not either.
Let's
Is that
go-
like in rhythm?
I don't know.
I
It's
think
probably
it is.
probably the same as artistic gymnastics.
Maybe.
Let's go to Germany.
Germany.
Or what? Let's just go up. Oh, let's stop at all of them. UK, athletics. Well, what the heck is that?
I don't know.
Swimming,
I can
gymnastics,
find out,
diving.
though.
I wonder if that's because it's way ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, by a lot.
Yeah, I bet that's track and field.
It sounds like it is because the picture of it is in fact a little guy running.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that is in fact track and field.
Yeah, look at all the American flags. You would think we liked it.
But apparently we don't. We don't really care for it.
I guess. All right, let's go. So they just like swimming, but the track and field is way ahead. Let's go up a little more. Germany, same thing. Wow, soccer. Do they play soccer in the Olympics?
I know the women do. Do the men?
I don't know.
Look at that. In Germany, handball made the top 4 or 5 there.
Have you ever played handball?
No,
I have not either.
I've played lots of racquetball. What's your favorite thing?
In the Olympics? Summer Olympics. Man, that's a tough one. I would probably go with. Well, now skateboarding's in the Summer Olympics, so that's probably what I'd go with. Because the last one, that was a crazy competition, and America did not win the very first.
Did we
Olympic
invent skateboarding?
I would imagine so, but I don't know. Yeah, because it was created in California.
Do they still do the X Games?
They do. They do.
Wow. What about you, Nick? What's your favorite?
I'd say when Phelps was still swimming.
Jessica says they do play soccer. Derek says track. Which event? Running or high jump or long jump or
I found this interesting. Did you know that Pastor Derek, in fact, was in college a collegiate track runner?
Dang.
a track runner? I don't know if that's exactly the way you say it.
High school.
High school.
High school, he says.
High school, not college. High school track runner.
I ran track in high school.
I know, but your body type and Pastor Derek's body type are different.
But he's got those big legs. He's pumping. What'd you run? What'd he run?
4x1.
Oh, he ran the relays.
Sprinting.
Yes. What'd you run the 40 in? Not that I'm competitive. What'd you run the 40 in?
4-4. That's a really good time. At least for football, that's a good time. I don't know, like track runners.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wondered.
What did you run the 40 in?
4.3.
Interesting.
No, 4.5.
That's still a really fast time.
It is for a clumsy dude. So
Yeah. No, I did about 4.5.
Did you?
Just the other day, me and Nick were running 40s, and I think I hit 4.5, right?
I think so.
I don't think so. What else you got for us?
Okay, so.
I did want to ask you guys in the track field. Rhythmic gymnastics perform routines, leaps, contortions, and dance that flow in the time of music. Jess likes gymnastics. What else do y'all like?
I've literally never seen Jess watch gymnastics one time.
You've never. Jess
She
happens
says she loves watching it.
Maybe she does. I don't know.
Jess, I don't know if you heard your husband, but Jess is in the chat. Her husband is one of our producers, and he says that he's never seen you watch gymnastics. The hurdles, that's a good one, Francine. I don't know if Pastor Derek ran the hurdles, but...
Ooh, beach volleyball, that's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a very good
Hey,
one.
Alexandria, it's good to have you. We are glad you're here because you could possibly win one of these designer shirts. Beach volleyball. Is that in the Olympics?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
It is.
Of course. Used to make me... I paid... You don't pay any attention to me.
Here we go.
All right, Jess and Carson going to have us... we'll do a little marriage counseling on the side here.
That's perfect.
Maybe that'll help all of us. All right, Derek said he did not run the hurdles. And O'Dallas said, Now, I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to find out who got the... I saw the right answer, but I don't know who was the first one to get the right answer.
Carly.
Carly
is
was-
who I was just
Come
informed.
on.
All right. Well, way to go, Carly. And the right answer is... Let me look. 175 pages. 175 pages of pure gold.
Come on.
I need
Come
a little
on.
more.
Pure gold. Now, if you would like to go and purchase that book right now, I just, in fact, know that this is working, I think. You can type in the chat !book, and the link should come up for you to purchase the book right there. !book.
Yep.
All lower caps. All right? All lower caps.
Hey, Streamlabs says we're live on Rumble too.
I know. I got to take that one down, but it works. The command works. Look at that. Come on, man.
Come on.
Job
Wow.
security.
Streamlabs just rocking and rolling. Whoever that is, they're amazing.
They are.
All right, let me give you the next question. And to win another notebook, all right? Who wrote the forward? You
I
can't,
know.
if you know here, you can't know. If you're in here, you can't answer that. All right?
That is just
But
communism.
the first person that's not in the studio audience, we have our own prizes for just getting to be here live is your prize.
Oh, I'm so honored.
Hey, did you have something else or did we already do it?
No, I absolutely do.
All
I
right,
need-
one more thing.
The people need to know about this.
Oh, Pastor Matt does.
Absolutely.
I saw this.
You saw them
Three
get
people.
attacked?
No, I saw 3 people that got shark attacked.
Yes. I don't know if you can use it in that verb sense, like they got shark attacked. I think it's more they were attacked by sharks, but yes.
3 different people got attacked. They closed the beaches
Dang.
That they
because
did.
of the shark attack. One of them is going to lose their arm.
Oh.
One of them's going to lose their arm, it said. One of them got on the foot. And then I think the other one was on the leg. 2 of them were at the same time. And they didn't, at the time, I don't know if the article says, but at the time they didn't know what kind of shark it was.
Do they know now?
Well, I don't know. Does it say? Keep going. It's even more rare to have 2 events in one day involving 3 people. This is up around Destin and Walton Beach. It's on the Gulf. You would think they could put a little, what do you call, drone and see the sharks.
Apparently, based on what the whoever this is talking, staying hydrated protects you from shark attacks. I find that interesting.
I told you. I told you.
You did. You did. You always said didn't drink enough water. It can even save you from shark attacks.
Dang.
That is amazing. That's by the Associated Press.
Yeah.
Please swim carefully today. Respect the Gulf. Stay hydrated and look out
The
for
fire
your loved
department.
ones. Oh, the fire department said on social
Yes.
media.
Yes.
That's interesting. Sharks, I guess, like dehydrated
Dehydrated
meat. They like beef jerky.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right.
But with that, I thought what would be interesting, just to give everyone watching a little bit of the heebie-jeebies, I looked up what are the top 5 close calls when it comes to sharks and stuff. So I'm going to be honest with you. I have not watched this video.
That's incredibly dangerous.
So we will see how this one goes. I think it's already muted, so we'll just kind of talk over it.
All right.
The top 5 shark.
Oh, this one I've seen before.
Have you?
That water is way too. Oh,
It's terrifying.
Look how he gets bold after the fact with whatever
Yeah.
he's got in his hand.
Then he
like,
looks up and he's just.
like, oh, I'm going to get you. Ooh, this is scarier because he's not got it. Oh, he's just making noise. Doesn't he know? He
Oh my goodness.
wow, he doesn't look dehydrated.
No, he doesn't. Very hydrated.
Yes, that's why he was saved.
He definitely cursed right there too. I could lip read that. So good thing I have it on mute.
Wow. It's a good thing he had that cage to protect him.
Now this is shark close calls. I hope no one actually gets eaten in front of us.
Oh, look at that. That is scary because, you do that. Just kind of swim out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Where's it going to come from? The bottom or around him?
Dude just gets.
Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Where's it coming? Da-dun,
So suspenseful.
da-dun.
Interesting.
This is too long. I don't like it. It's too much drama.
Oh,
There it is.
There it is. He's like, get out of there.
There could not. I mean, the fear that would. come upon me in that moment. Goodness.
Wow. Couldn't really see though how close it got to him and what kind of shark it was. Because if it's if it's not a scary shark, I'm fine.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are.
Okay, here we go. Where's it at?
Big high five. Missed.
Kind of missed.
Yeah.
Where's
Maybe
it
they
at?
deserve to get bit.
Did you see a shark?
To the left.
Oh.
It kind of.
I don't know why it's zooming in on this guy. Is
Well, he's the hydrated one.
boom right there. Oh, that was close. I think.
Number 2.
I watched this one
Oh
live.
yeah, this one's.
Surfing competition. I watched it. I mean, not live in person, live on TV.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it come after him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what he had said was it got caught. It went to go bite him, got caught in his surfboard leash. Yeah.
Did it bite him?
He lost the competition as well, just to add insult to injury.
Look at him. He's like, I'm out of here. Well, there's that girl that got shark attacked, and they made the
Oh,
movie
you did
about
it
it.
again. Shark attacked. I don't think it works that way, but yes.
Yeah, shark attack.
Shark
That
attack.
sounds a lot more dangerous, like shark attack.
Oh, that shark is jumping out of the water.
Is this number 1?
I'm
no, I
not.
guess
No, this
No,
is still
same one.
number 2.
That.
He is terrified.
You wouldn't think he'd be terrified. I mean, he's a surfer.
So you're saying he should expect it?
Yeah, I guess he was terrified. Wow. Did it bite
Just
him?
being consoled.
No, but it literally, he said that he could see the mouth like it was going to bite his leg and just got caught in the leash.
Oh, okay. Scared him away.
Yeah.
Wow, that is scary. All right, number 1. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. I hate it when they build up to it.
I know. I'm like terrified right now.
Man,
Goodness.
wowsy, dowsy.
Crazy.
That
He went
one.
into fourth gear.
Wonder why it
Kicked
came,
on the nose.
wonder why it came after him like that. Maybe it was that pretty blue suit he's got on there.
It might be if he was spearfishing, maybe he had some fish on him.
But maybe it looks like a fish, and that
Maybe.
blue thing is
Maybe
kind of high.
with some fins. Yeah.
Is this another one?
I don't,
I don't know.
Oh, don't put your hand outside. Look at all those fish. See, I wouldn't. I would think I would choke to death because I would spit out my doomaflogy.
Is that what it's called? Doomaflashi?
I don't think so.
Is that the scientific term? What is this? What are they? Is this another close call? It looks like they're about to kiss.
Or they're vlogging.
Is this people getting married under? Wow, that's like a party under there. You know what those fish are called?
Bait.
There's a bunch of them. That's pretty incredible. I wouldn't want to be a fish.
I know it's just about to bust through those fish right now. I can feel it.
I think I don't think there is a shark.
Well, why would they throw this at the end of the video?
Well,
Just their trip.
It is muted. So
That's
there
true.
could
Maybe
be
there's
some-
conversation
Yeah.
underwater.
Yeah, you're right.
Underwater conversation.
Unmute it for a second.
Are you sure? I can.
That was just music. Just peaceful.
It would have been crazy if I unmuted right to the F
Oh,
word.
there it is. There it is. There it is. Mute, mute, mute. There's a bunch of them right there. Look at them all. There's a bunch of them. Wow. They don't know it, but they're coming. You're making faces, but soon you're going to be in trouble. Oh, look at that. That's a big one. Wowsy dowsy. Get your hands in. Is that a great white?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if anyone's seen this, but on TikTok, there's a girl who swims with great whites. Just
Yep.
no cage.
Free dives with them.
Just
Yeah.
like dolphins.
Well, I guess if they know you're not a fish, you're fine.
Yeah.
Until you're not. Until you're not.
Wow. That's. Would you do that in a cage?
In a cage, yes.
In a cage, yeah.
You go down there with the little mouth breathing thing on and all that?
A phalange or whatever you called it.
Dumaflage.
Dumaflage.
Dumaflage. I
Yeah,
wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't
Because
do
I'm afraid I'd get spooked and then I'd choke.
I don't know what you mean choke.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well,
confusing to me.
like I would suck water in.
But you
Like
have the
I'd be-
thing in.
I know. I'd be going.
Gotcha.
And
Now
I'd
I
be,
understand.
I'd be dead.
Now I understand.
I'd be dead. All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much. That is Tea with PT. We have one more. No, did we give this away? No.
No.
No, we didn't.
Who wrote the forward?
Yeah, Pastor Brad.
Pastor Brad got it.
Pastor Brad.
All right, Pastor Brad, we will get this to you very, very soon, okay? Amber says, yes, I think this would be, I can't see that. It's under the hearts.
Cool. In a
Oh,
cage.
she would do it in a cage. Jess says she wouldn't get in a cage. Derek says,
I think Jess would. I think she's not giving herself enough credit. I think she'd hop up in that cage.
Justine says it looks fake.
Well, it's real.
Way to kill the energy, Justine.
How do you know it's real?
Looks fake.
CGI.
See, in today's world, you never ever.
AI sharks. They're coming.
Carly says she'd love to get in a cage.
Yeah.
Wow,
She
I
always
would.
talks about it.
I don't really have. We went snorkeling in Honduras.
Honduras.
Me and Steph just a couple days ago.
Did you see a shark?
Yes.
I heard two different responses.
Yeah, I saw one, and I looked at Steph and I said, "Don't."
That's good.
And then
You didn't get spooked and go.
I punched it. No, because I wasn't all the way under the water.
Okay.
I had to be all the way under the water. I just spit out my little horn thing
Snorkel.
and pumped him right in the nose.
Oh,
and
there we go.
He was gone, and I won. All right, guys, we do have a reputation, so we need to play snorkel.
Snorkel.
That too.
Well, what's it called?
Wordle.
Yes. I don't know if you like Wordle,
Yes.
but we have never lost. And so we are on what? Number 38, I think. This is game number 38. And once we lose, we'll move on to something else. But up to
No
this
cheaters
point,
allowed out here. No cheaters
yes,
allowed.
if you already played the game, please do not.
No one's impressed that you knew the word. All right.
The Life of George says he's dived with sharks and barracudas and eels. I've done barracudas. Yeah, but they just kind of stay at the bottom. I've never had one chase me. You know what else I've dived with in a lake? Gar. Alligator
Ooh.
gar.
You've also wrestled an alligator.
I have.
We need to find that video.
Take that. You
Next
know what?
week.
We
Next
need to
week.
find-
we
need
can pull
to-
that up.
I've
Father's Day. What a better way to celebrate.
I've wrestled with alligator and got blown up in a car.
Yeah.
Come on, that's man stuff right there.
That it is.
All right,
Planet of
we
the
need.
Apes for a second.
Already played. Okay, Sammy, I hate that you already played.
Sorry.
You're pretty good at the game.
But at
All right,
least
we need
she's
a three-letter
honest.
word. Camera. Oh,
He said,
And that's
three-letter word for Cam.
shark.
Oh.
Wouldn't this be crazy? That would almost seem like I cheated if this was the word.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
So
We
it's-
got an H.
we
It's
got
got an
an
H in
H.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hotel.
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 No K.
Hotel. Come on.
Oh.
Okay.
So the H, it starts with an H.
Yeah.
Starts with an H and it's got an E.
Heat.
No L.
No,
No T.
no T.
No O.
No A.
No A.
Heath.
There's no,
No
way.
A.
No, there's no A.
I keep hearing Iris has said happy about 8 times, and every single time we have said no way. No, I'm saying happy.
It's still happy.
House. No, there's no O.
Heavy?
Heavy.
No way.
No A.
I think there's some confusion on how this game works.
Yeah.
If the letter
green,
is gray,
Go ahead.
means that letter is not in the word at all. Homie. There's no O.
There's
but
no O.
it'd be kind of funny if that was a word.
Yeah.
He spelled it wrong though. Unless he meant homie. And I'm thinking, homie? What's good, homie?
Heels.
Oh, there's no
Noel.
Noel. Wow, this is the hard one. This is a hard one. Hippie.
Hippie?
There's no E in that. There's supposed to be an E.
That's not how you spell hippie?
No, I'm saying there is an E in the word. It says.
Oh.
And in hippie, there's no E.
There's
The
no
Life of
E,
George,
yeah.
there's an E in the word. Sorry.
Hence.
Hence, Amy Jacobs. Oh my gosh!
AJ.
Oh my goodness. We got
Dang.
Amy got hints and Justine got hints.
Yeah, Justine
Heine?
cheated.
Jessica, you know what Jessica got? Heine.
Heine. It is a word, Jess. It is a word.
All right. All right, guys. It's time for soul.
He wanted a voice.
Come on, producer. Hey,
When I do this,
This one, right?
when I do this is not the right one.
But when I do this, okay. Soul session.
welcome to Soul Session, where we try to take a few moments, sometimes a little more than a few moments, whoa, and just talk about something of value when it comes to our potential. And you know what I was thinking about today? You know what I was thinking about today?
What were you thinking about?
I was
Me?
thinking about expectations and meeting expectations and how that can motivate you to do well, or it can cause you to kind of beat yourself up. Let me ask you in the chat, do you ever wrestle with unmet expectations? Or let me ask this question, who do you feel expectations from? Just personal, or are there other people or environments in your life that create expectations that you feel you have to meet? How about you guys, producers? Or is it mostly personal expectations?
I think personal for me. Like that's the expectations I think about the most, or I'm like, the most discouraged or encouraged, whether I hit those kind of expectations or fall short of them.
Just like personal goals and those kind of
Right.
things.
Like the expectations that I have for myself. Yeah. I don't know what people's expectations for me are. Maybe they're low.
Iris says the Roman Empire.
No, that was what you were thinking about.
Low behind.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about today. The Roman Empire.
That's actually a good joke if it,
If I
played on time. Yeah.
if I would have looked on time. I
Exactly.
think that falls on me. I feel that very deeply, personal, myself. People I've done business with, which never came through. Disappointment is very hard for me. Yeah, I think, for me, someone who's been in ministry for a long time, I always feel the expectation, the congregation always has expectations, right? I think, and how you deal with that is important. Sometimes you can rebel against those things, and then sometimes you can be, driven to meet those things. And I bring all that up because I think, I even talk about it in the book. Like I say in the book, I think I call it finding your voice, but that idea of discovering who you are and not trying to be somebody else, and being content with that, and being able to rest in that. And I think that's always easier when you're succeeding than when you're failing. And when I say failing, I don't mean that you're a failure. I just mean that something you're doing is not going as well as you'd like. And the question always goes, if I did it differently or looked differently or acted differently, would I have a different outcome? And it can really be a heavy weight. And so I think that one of the things that's important, I always go back to what Rick Warren talked about when he talked about our shape and trying to discover our gifts, who we are, but is your spiritual gifts, your heart, what you're passionate about, your A is your abilities, what you do well, P is your personality, are you an introvert or an extrovert? And then E is your experiences. And that helps you define. Here's something I think that people are often afraid of, but I think is valuable in trying to discover who you are. And here's how I found this out. When Steph and I started the church in Arkansas, we knew the vision. We knew exactly what we wouldn't have started the church if we wouldn't have had a vision, right? Wouldn't have a word, a passion that we were running after, a revelation, the NIV says, without it, people cast off restraint. So we knew exactly where we were going. Then when we moved here, and I didn't move here to be the lead pastor or anything like that. I moved here, Steph and I did, to learn, to grow, thinking then we'd go somewhere else and apply what we learned here. Come to find out, Pastor Dan, who was here, had another call in his life, and he went somewhere, and then he handed me the baton. And when he did, I didn't have I wasn't planning on being the lead pastor, so I didn't have a vision as a lead pastor. And that was an interesting time, because I had never been in that position before where I was leading something that I didn't know exactly where I wanted to take it. I mean, I knew I wanted to grow and, honor God and do all those kind of things. But as far as trying to put it on paper, and so we would borrow different, I wouldn't say visions, but different processes and systems, and maybe even some vision, or at least the way of speaking the vision. I know North Point used to do this kind of thing with like living room, and I forget what all of them were, but we borrowed that. And I think it's like a coat hanger. I think it's better as you're trying to discover what your voice is to at least have a voice to speak. In other words, borrow a voice while you're waiting to discover your own. Now, you always have the danger in that is that you get lazy and you just keep, you never discover your own. Mm-hmm. But eventually people will be able to know, that as well. Because once you get comfortable being yourself, then expectations are always going to be there. The internet's filled with it. Pastors, anything, now I'm sure it's the same for whatever it is that you do. But being a pastor, one of the things is anytime a pastor does anything, anywhere, they're expected to preach. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm refereeing, somehow I got to work the name of Jesus into blowing that whistle, And if you don't, what do you, I thought you were a Christian, or, and you call yourself a Christian, you called a foul on me, And so that expectation, you have to decide whether you're going to live inside of people's expectations or you're going to follow your vision and what God's called you to do and be confident in that. And so I want to encourage you to take the time to discover yourself. And then I've wondered, is that one of the kids saying amen?
It is.
Okay.
So good. So good.
So good. All right. Disappointment's very hard for me. Marilyn says, is that clapping or praying or?
It's like so good. So good.
Diego, I aim to set higher expectations for my kids than my parents did for me, ensuring they are challenged, supported, and encouraged to reach their full potential. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Do you think your parents had high expectations for you, Carson?
Not at all. Definitely not. Nope.
Oh, me. Well, I guess you can set higher for the next generation. That's interesting as a parent because you want to set an expectation, but let them become who they're supposed to be. So it's a challenging thing. The best thing anybody can do is become who God wants them to, who they be, their own voice, their own personality, from what they wear to the way they communicate. And then the best thing we can do, and that's our heart here, is to partner with you to help you do that very, very thing. Discover a vision for your life, and I can promise you this, that vision for your life will be part of community. It's got to be bigger than you, because if it's not bigger than you, it's not enough to live for, let alone die for. So you want it to be bigger, and that's to be a part of a community. So it's to outlive you and be a part of more than you. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like always, the book's coming out this Tuesday.
Come on now! Exclamation mark book.
We're going to have exclamation point part book.
Yes.
Exclamation point book.
Yes.
And it
I
will,
keep saying mark. Exclamation mark. That's incorrect.
That's incorrect. That's like some people say shark attack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But a shark attacked. But anyways, you can order it, and it's a big help to all of us. I think the book will be incredibly encouraging. It's a quick read. It's an easy read. But we want to partner with you. That's the reason we do the podcast. If you haven't, please subscribe. Please share. Oh, we got T-shirts to give away.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Designer T-shirts.
Designer T-shirts. Who's going to be
Best
the
in the
winner?
biz.
Almost forgot. Steph, I'll let you draw.
All right.
My beloved is here to tell us who won the T-shirts.
And it is Christina, invited by Jazz.
All right.
Christina.
And Jazz. We've got 2 T-shirts. They are yours. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget the podcast is every Thursday. We're going to be changing back to Sunday, 7 p.m. on June the 23rd. Until then, we're here every Saturday, and there's a whole lot more going on. God bless. We love you, and we'll see you next time here on our live stream.